It's your boy Smokes Repair. Welcome to another very exciting episode of Smokes Repair Live. Right now we're doing some Madden NFL 24 guys, and we're about to pick up on our Buffalo Bills career. Shouts out to everybody out there watching, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please hit that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that share button, hit that notifications.
Week 14 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Stephon Diggs. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Bills and the Chiefs, just ahead on EA Sports.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup. It should be a good one. As the Buffalo Bills taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14
What's up, little homie?
NFL is underway.
Shot you a message before I started the game, but didn't get a response. It's good, little bro. Oh, we playing the Kansas City Chiefs. Whoa, what?
after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. And his first
Nice.
is incomplete.
Nice.
See, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes.
Oh, wow. That was amazing.
Get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Mahomes firing complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And the officials here.
Whoa, what's up, Keanu?
Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
You are the one, huh?
When we return to Arrowhead. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Thumbs up, thumbs up. Please, everybody, drop that thumbs up for me, man. Shouts out to everybody that watch.
Two yards to go, second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pitch and catch here.
Wow.
Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll take this down inside the 45. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. Touchdown! Rashee Rice.
Wow.
Number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
Wow.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Well, here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Off-play action. Allen. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
so many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got a more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now they need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now Allen. Well, he's taken down. A cheap sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
I'm going for it.
Big decision here early. Look at
Going for it.
They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw.
Yep. Yeah! Let's go! Yeah!
You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a 1st down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On play action, Allen. It's hauled in by Hardy. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. The Bills at 9-3 here on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They run. First carry for Damian Harris. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Shouts out to everybody that watching, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please drop that thumbs up.
From the red zone now. Allen.
Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that shit button, hit that notification.
So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no surprise to anyone who watches the NFL there. Remember, Josh Allen, 7 touchdowns on the ground last year, added 1 more in the playoffs. In fact, the active leader in touchdowns by a quarterback with 39 coming into 2023. The big horse rides again.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for...
Hello. Long time no see, stranger. Hello, hello. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Oh! I know it hasn't been that long.
He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, you know, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough
thumbs up
yet to really say this is the right play.
Shouts out to everybody that watch, guys.
Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons. Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they will have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. The KC offense out of the...
Shouts out to everybody that watch, guys. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't already, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe, hit that share button, hit that notification.
They just had to stand on the sideline, watch
ooh, a lot of contact there, buddy. Lot of contact there, buddy.
Something even more impressive to answer that one.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man, it's
wow. Wow. Yeah, this is gonna be an epic game right here.
From KC, it's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. It's caught inside the 25.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Ain't no way in hell, man. Ain't no way in hell, man. Ain't no way in hell.
Now Sean McDermott.
Man, hell nah, man. He ain't catch that. Hell nah.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch.
Did he?
He didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge
the hell was that?
Does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing.
Yeah! Get his ass!
Von Miller.
Yeah!
Best with a sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Get that out of here.
Complete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This a 43-yard attempt.
Ah! I could have blocked it. Oh, man.
in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? The PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top four.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra
Come on, man. Oh.
We've seen teams come back off the
Come on, Josh.
and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
On second down, here's Allen. That's to the tight end, Davidson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Open man is Davidson, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. And again, it's Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to wind up with a 1st down as he's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end there. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. On play action, Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Joe Williams. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Now, they're not going to play this conservative. I don't think they had the field goal last time, and they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Mahomes now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Mahomes now on 1st down. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kadarius Toney, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man complete. It's Davidson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. A final shot before half for Allen, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
I needed that. I needed that score, man, so I could catch up. I needed that.
For the 3rd quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Flush to his right. He's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now Allen escaping the pressure right. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, come on! Come on!
It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they have to let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushed...
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Good defense, good defense.
Yes, you do. You get greedy in a good way.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Open man right side.
Come on, man.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Got a man, that's Richie James.
Come on.
Down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one and another first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete the tight end Kelsey. And he gets this inside.
Yo, he is unstoppable today, yo. Patrick Mahomes is not playing today, man. He hasn't missed anything.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Oh, my God.
And finally down he goes.
He is unstoppable, bro.
Inside the 10 to the 7.
Come on, man. I can't get a pick. Let me get a stop.
To throw, it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Now it's Mahomes again.
Got it! Yeah! Yeah! Get your ass down, punk!
The old Georgia Bulldog.
Get your ass down!
Backfield.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And they will extend their lead even further. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
Definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you
Come on, Stephon. Come on, Stephon.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down, this is Harris. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that,
You're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run.
Go! Go! Go!
Or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to
Fuck!
away, but
Damn it!
As he goes, and that's a sack. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. We're back now in KC. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. On second down, here's Allen rolling to his left.
Go! Go! Yes!
But he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Yeah!
Stephon Diggs from 21 yards away. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he will dive in. It is successful. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that.
Come on, defense.
Sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Mahomes to throw on second down.
Yes! Yes!
Leonard Floyd able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Hardy set to return.
Should have hit the sideline. I should have hit the sideline.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Harris going to get it again on second down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And they'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Running straight ahead. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Harris. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run with Harris. And he takes it in across the trunk. Damian Harris with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league when it's all said and done.
And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's James. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes firing complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because...
Let's go, defense!
My
goodness he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
Mahomes to throw it. That's complete to Tony. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Here's third down at 5. Here's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Now Mahomes. And this is caught.
Oh, my God.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Allen and the Bills now. Down by a field goal. 33 seconds to go. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, my God. Damn you, Patrick Mahomes.
Allen. He'll buy some time right.
Yes! Let's go! Let's go, Diggs!
Midfield, just what the doctor ordered on play 1 of this drive in crunch time. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
41-yard line. Got to get it to the 41-yard line.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. To throw is Allen. Out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
And what a big play, because now you're guaranteed at least a shot at extending this one. He had the 40-yard line picked out as his bare minimum to give them some kind of a game-tying attempt, and he got there. Excellent determination on that scramble, and it might just help them snatch away a victory.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one.
Yeah! Yeah!
Barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime, they've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They get a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Going on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a 1st down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up, but in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Working the middle of the field.
Come on, man. How you caught that?
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. Able to slither by. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 4 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
Yeah! Yeah!
They lost. Here's the Chiefs on for a very important punt here in overtime. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Well, their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting. We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver it downfield, at least get into field goal range, and get us a win.
Rolling to his right. And he's got his target, Harris.
Go!
Across midfield and inside the 45.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Allen. Flushed out right. Open man is Davidson, the tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. Allen. They'll roll him out right. That's to the tight end, Davidson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Throwing is Allen, escaping the pressure right. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
2nd and 10. Here's Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's brought down.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the
Damn, boy, that was a hell of a wow. Talk about a game. That was crazy, bro. Beat him in overtime. Oh my god.
It's week 15 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see Stephon Diggs, whose utter dominance has moved him within range of the single-season receiving record. It's the Bills and the Cowboys on EA Sports.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store. As over the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. The buys are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Allen off the play fake. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field,
hey, baby.
receiver moving left to right, and make
I was taking a while.
Thank you,
Bite out
guys.
this sandwich that mom made.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10.
We playing the Cowboys. We playing the Cowboys.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. The Bills had 10-3 on the year, and I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
And into the break run tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They run again with Harris. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Of course. I would have a great play like that, and
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count?
Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Well, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Buffalo. Damian Harris, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
They'll try and run it here. And he will dive into the end zone, and a two-point conversion is successful. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Lewis selects to return it. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game deserves respect, not ho-hum just because they throw it around all the time, and he got his respect. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, it's the ultimate vote of confidence from a week ago. Hey, look, he was great, not his best game ever, but obviously was very good to garner that award. All the talk this week, though, was about, let's take that forward now. Carlos Basham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Prescott now. He's got his target. That's complete. Oh, what a move. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
First down, Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the red zone now, Prescott. A quick throw there is incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys have cut the lead back down to 2. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. From midfield, here's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Let's go! Yeah!
Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that.
Thumbs up. Shouts out to everybody that watching, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that shit button, hit that notification.
Truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge win for your team because hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
Second down, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down, Pollard again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Cooks on the quick slant.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yard.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Offense returns to the field. There's the running back, the bruiser from Alabama, Damian Harris.
We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Room here to run. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now here's another carry for Harris.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On the give, this is Harris. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this.
Beautiful running, Harris. Shouts out to everybody that watching, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please drop that thumbs up. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that share, but hit that notifications.
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
They hand this off to Harris. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Harris. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how...
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Damian Harris on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will come out to the 25. It's Lewis going to opt to not return it. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a
throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Prescott looks to throw on first. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. This 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the outcut. And that play didn't get done very well because that one was batted down.
To the air again, Prescott. And he is caught. They'll get it inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, to end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Damian Harris of the Bills headed back out. Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the 2nd time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good returns for the guy. You know where I'm
fantasy.
Going. Darn right. Those fantasy guys who have him on their team, they're rejoicing right now, and they have a high expectation that what they've seen already will continue.
More. You talk about fantasy a lot, but you don't. Why don't you just play? You don't.
I'm not good enough to play a fantasy game. I enjoy watching.
You're an analyst. You're an expert.
I mean, you were a champ last year. Keep it up.
5th place.
Okay. Well, that's a champ in my book.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also into field goal range at the 28. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out.
Oh!
Off the no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Final play of the half. Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where you see the final score there. Tua Tagovailoa leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And that one's gone to halftime with the visiting 49ers out in front. Brock Purdy with a touchdown pass to Deebo Samuel. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Cooper Kupp, a touchdown catch in that first half. We saw the big man, Damian Harris, put together a solid first half. He had 2 touchdowns on the ground and added another on the receiving end for good measure. He was awesome. Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Harris, and he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flushed out right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here's Allen.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Prescott to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pollard will take it up the gut. He'll get this to about the 38.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here's Prescott. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete.
Oh, yeah. Where you thought you was going with that, little buddy?
3rd down.
Wah.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Allen now on first down. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch.
Shouts out to everybody that watching, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please drop that thumbs up, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, hit that share button, hit that
To
notification.
throw, it's Allen. Rolling to his right. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Now when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Now Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing now is Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. Oh, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
So that drive 7 plays in length, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will come out to the 25. It's Lewis going to opt to not return it.
Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC.
And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing, Prescott. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Prescott now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Prescott yet again. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cole. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they'll trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. To the air again, Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
That's got this one complete to Pollard.
Cowboys in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And again, it's Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And they're going to speed things up here. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now a toss coming right side. Pollard. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column, eluding the pressure. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Damian Harris, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And Cooks has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That is caught. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3. Here's Prescott.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're on a brief pause.
Nice little run, but just a little too late, my friend. Just a little too late. Shouts out to everybody that watching, guys. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't already, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification, hit that share button, all that good stuff. Thank you for tuning in.
Prescott to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this when he's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 58 yards. And the Bills have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Lewis selects to return it. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Prescott.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return, Hardy. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Automatic first down.
We're going to go for another play. Shouts out to everybody that watched, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate that thumbs up.
And Allen Allen is actually going to throw it here. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians.
Just turn my running back into a superstar. Alright guys, drop a thumbs up, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, hit that share button, hit that notifications. The Chargers are doing good. We're gonna have to break their winning streak. Right now they're 12-2. They're actually doing really damn good. We're 11-3, and yeah, they're actually the number one seed. And if we beat them, we take that first round bye. I think we take that number one seed. Yeah, baby. So drop a thumbs up, guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, hit that share button, hit that notification. Stay tuned, guys. We'll be back later with some more content. Oh.